Hello, it's TruthSOSeeker here, and I thought I'd show you guys something a little bit different today. It's more of a theory video. I wanted to talk about Cutter, or just Unsc in general, and a potential rushing idea that I've seen a lot of. And I don't know for sure if this is mainline or anything, or what people actually do. So I want to actually hear back from you guys, if you're a Cutter main or Unsc main, if this is what you should actually be doing. But I feel that in Unsc mirrors, you generally want to be going massive amounts of flamethrowers to try and hit the enemy here, and try and just rush them down. I feel like jackrabbits are much more obsolete ever since the nerf. Maybe kinsano jackrabbits you can try and do something with, but otherwise I'm not so sure. So anyway, I'm going to show you what I think you should, or one potential idea of what you should do in this game. I think I could have improved on it, and I actually have some analysis after this game that I'll be showing. But I'm going to go for a single marine build here, or build a single marine. I'm going to gather my 2 marines, and I'm going to head straight down for the power. Another option could have been to just finish picking up all the money first and then going down. I wasn't sure, to be honest, but I figured I'd go for the power quickly here and just try and get mass power built up. I'm going generator third because I'm going to need a massive eco, or massive early supply eco, to produce many marines. And my general idea here is I want to try and grab the mini base in the middle and get a double barracks up on it so that I can double pump flamethrowers while I double pump marines, one from my main and one from my expo, and play like this. So normally you want to upgrade your power generator for power, but I'm not going to in this game because as you'll see, I'll be actually really tight on power with not a lot to spend leisurely, and I don't really ever have the time, I think, to really upgrade that power generator. So yeah, I'm going to queue up my last pad here. That could have maybe been a barracks, just to try and get flamers out faster. Something I've been even debating about is, well, I won't talk about that so much here. I'll wait until the analysis to go over that. But for this game, I'm going to get grenade throw, and I'm going to get ready for, like I said, the double pump of flamers. And I've thought about trying to go snipers, and I've actually had games where I've tried it, but I don't really like it because, of course, snipers are only good in long range, and they cost a huge amount of power, which you're just not going to have early on. So to get one sniper, you're going to have to basically give up what would be like 4 or 5 flamethrowers, which is not really practical, to say the least. So you see, I have my first barracks finishing. I'm trying to consistently pump as much as I can to keep my guys going, because I want to fight for this middle node, and if I can secure this node and start to push on his potential mini base, then that would be very beneficial to me. I'm going to go ahead and cap this node now. I'm going to keep pushing forward. And you can see, even from here, I really haven't had the time to upgrade my power generator. I could have done it if I didn't get grenade throw, and I do think that grenade throw isn't actually that useful, looking back on it. But again, I'll save that until the analysis. But for now, I have a flamethrower showing up just now. He's only just now queuing his mini base, which I think is too late. You see, I'm trying to queue up flamethrowers. I actually have a deficit in supply, not power, which is interesting because I was originally thinking that going mass marines with grenade throw would be the best you could do. But when you think about it, it really makes sense. Why would you be going marines when they cost so much supply, and the limiting factor is supply for these flamethrowers? So for example, you could try and even say triple or even quad pump flamethrowers with the extra supply if you didn't build marines. And the fact that flamethrowers counter marines anyway, and I'm talking hard counter, you could have like 4 marines and they're not going to do anything to flamethrowers, or 1 flamethrower. It's ridiculous, to the point where honestly, I don't even know if going mass marines is that good of an option. Just thinking back on it. And like I said, I'll show you after this game some analysis of it. But you see, I'm at 69 pop. He's been basically driven back to his main, and that's something you never really want to be forced into whenever you're playing a matchup like this. So you see, I'm just going to put my marines in the back because, of course, flamethrowers are close range. See, he has one turret up. He's trying to get a second, but that's nowhere near enough to actually hold. And I'm just going to steamroll right through his army here. I'm going to aim down his Marines first. Could have honestly even aimed the turret down first. It really doesn't matter. But you can see, like, he just had no chance here. And this leads me to believe that at least an infantry rush of some sort is a really good option. Unless there's something better that I'm just not aware of. See, I'm still producing units. I almost have my third point, so I'll have ODST drop on the cards soon. And this game is basically over. You see, he's gonna try and hold out with that turret, but there's nothing he can do at this point. Goes ahead and unlocks, but it's just one Marine. Could continue playing this this game, but you already get the general gist. He can't do anything. So let's go ahead and move on to the next game, where I try a different build. Okay, so we have another game now. I'm playing with Elias just for this example again. And in this game, he's going to basically try what I did in the last video. And instead of going Marines this time, I'm going to go solely Flamethrowers and see what the difference overall would be. Because if I go solely Flamethrowers, then I'm going to have a lot more supply because I didn't build the Marines, and that should help me. Of course, I'm going to still build one starting Marine just to help me get power nodes and fight for them, because of course without Marines you can't really fight for them so well. So yeah, I have one Marine in queue. I'm even debating on how the actual barracks should be built. For example, in the last game I had two mini bases, or I had two barracks on my mini base, but in this map if you were to buy two mini bases it would cost 400, not 300. So I actually opt instead to go for one barracks on my main and one barracks on my mini base. And I actually upgrade the generator to just try to get that extra power rolling in, because I won't need that extra power for grenade throw like I did in the last game. So you see, I queue up that mini base really early. I'm not sure if you should queue it up really so much later than that, because the thing is, you really need that barracks to be finished as soon as possible. Like, even here, it may have been an option for me to build two barracks on my main and one barracks on the mini base, so I would have 3 barracks. It definitely wouldn't be a constant pump, but it was an interesting idea that came to mind. The only problem, of course, is that you can see I actually have even a bit of delay on my second barracks because I'm a little bit lacking in supplies right now. I'll go ahead and upgrade another pad to try and get that supply eco rolling. And yeah, as soon as that first barracks finishes, I'm going to just start mass producing Flamethrowers. I think that maybe throwing in 1 or 2 snipers when you have the time could be worth it, but I don't really believe in throwing them in early on, because whenever the enemy has such a massive number of Flamethrowers, unless you can really outspace them, it's really risky to go snipers, because of course snipers cost 150 power. And anytime you're building them, you're going to be, like I was saying, you're going to be losing out on several potential Flamethrowers you could have been making. And since snipers do nothing against bases and Flamethrowers are building killers, I can see reason to go for a mass spam, in a sense, of Flamethrowers. You see I actually included 1 sniper there just because I had the power stored up to constantly keep building flamers in the other base, so I went for that. But yeah, I mean, again, you see that I have a decent amount of supply, and if I didn't have that sniper building, I would have had a decent amount of power, and I could have maybe honestly got away with a triple pump. I'm not sure about a quad pump, but I could see at least a triple pump actually working. So I went ahead and secured the middle node. Again, he's going Marines and Flamers with the grenade throw ability, and honestly, I mean, just looking at the gameplay from here, it seems like it's not even a competition. That going straight Flamethrowers is a better option. Which leads me to question, what is the actual legitimate strat to do in a UNSC mirror, because it honestly seems like just mass producing Flamethrowers is key. If you're playing as Cutter and you're fighting against basically anyone else who doesn't have UNSC raid, then it seems like the Cutter would have the edge, because he can always use the extra 1 or 2 snipers he has to outrange the enemy in a sense. I could understand maybe Forge, but again, it's like maybe against a Forge player you could go just more heavy snipers, because then you could outrange them more. I just don't see how else he would actually compete. Like, again, you can see, like, he just doesn't have any numbers here. Or rather, anything that could be a threat to me. And that one sniper just picking off things is, it's killing. But either way, this was more of, like I said, just an analysis video. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on what you think about this. If this is actually a legitimate strat, or if I'm just missing something big. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this this little video. Please leave a like if you did. And I will see you guys in another one. So take care.